Alright, this one we are solving an inequality. I'm going to try to get x by itself, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. That gives me 7 is less than or equal to 9x. I now divide by 9. And the answer is a fraction. We are going to work on writing our answer. On the Schoology quiz, when you guys took on this topic, we had to write our answer in interval notation, so I was asking you to draw a graph. Because the alligator is eating the x, we shade to the right, or in other words, this is saying 7/9 is smaller than all of these numbers, so that means we want all the numbers bigger than that. So that is a filled in circle, shaded to the right, and therefore our interval can be written as 7/9, comma, infinity. We're done. Alright, another inequality. I'm going to start with the distributive property. It gives me 3x minus 12, and then minus x. Bring down everything else. We have like terms over here. This and this go together to make a 2x. 3x minus x is 2x. Bring down the minus 12. Now I'm going to, I got x's on both sides, so I'm going to minus 2x on both sides. Gives me 5x minus 2 is greater than or equal to negative 12. I can add 2. And that gives me 5x is greater than negative 10. When I divide by 5, I get x is, greater than negative 2. So now I sketch a quick graph. Since x is greater than negative 2, it's going to shade to the right, open circle. And I want to put my answer in interval notation. So the interval is from negative 2 to positive infinity, parentheses on both sides for that one. Okay, this problem we're going to start by trying to get x by itself. We got a minus 7 from all 3 parts. That gives me negative 10 is less than or equal to 2x is less than 1. Now I divide everything by 2. And I get negative 5 is less than or equal to x is less than 1/2. And that's going to allow me to make a graph. So I'm going to drop negative 5 onto the graph and 1/2 onto the graph. It's going to be a closed circle over negative 5 and an open circle on the 1/2. I'm going to shade in between. That gives me the interval negative 5, comma 1/2, bracket on the left, parenthesis on the right. Alright, so number 21, we have a closed circle on the 4, so that's going to be a bracket. I'm going to drop the 4 in there, comma, I'm going to put an 11, and since this is an open circle, I use a parenthesis. Number 22, this left arrow is pointing to negative infinity, so remember we always use parentheses next to the infinities, comma, 1. Since the 1 has a closed circle, we're going to put a bracket there. For this one on the right arrow is pointed to positive infinity, so I'm going to go 7, comma, infinity, parenthesis around the infinity, and again a bracket around the 7 because that's a closed circle. And then because it's the nature of this one, you have to remember to put this U thing on there that stands for union. Just put it in there.